I got started doing the Cupcake Critic, I knew I wanted to have a blog kind of as a way to ease my mind and have something separate from my everyday world. And I would call up my girlfriend who was in, she worked in the city, she was an attorney in the city, and I live out in the suburbs, and I would say, hey, you know, let's go into the city, let's play hooky, and let's get some cupcakes. And I would meet her on the train, we would go get cupcakes, and I would upload the pictures to these different cupcake adventures on Facebook. And people started asking me about them, like, what about this one, what about that one? And I would write these little 1 and 2 sentence, 2 or 3 sentence narratives about the cupcakes. And people just really gravitated toward it. And so after a while, they would suggest cupcake places to me, and I would go to find out how they were. And before I knew it, it had gotten so big that I moved it over to a Tumblr account, and I got a Facebook page, and I got a Twitter page, and more people liked it. And after about 6 or 7 months, I moved it over to Blogger, and I started investing a lot of time into it, and that's how I came up with the Cupcake Critic. It wasn't that inventive, actually. I wanted a name that was available in Twitter, was available as a web domain, was available on Facebook, and I was sitting on the edge of my bed, kind of like great cakes of DC, great cupcakes in the city, and just in an act of inspiration, I came up with Cupcake Critic. And it's so funny because despite being a critic, I'd like to think I'm rather quite personable, but Cupcake Critic stuck, and it seems as though people like it. Honestly, in the early stages, the way I knew where I wanted to go, I would pay attention to, people would suggest things to me. They would Facebook me or email me or kind of say, hey Steph, have you heard of this new place on such and such? And I would go check it out. And then as time went on, by the time I was on Twitter, I would get a lot of stuff on Twitter. And the bakers themselves would contact me. And over the past year, now that we've grown, I would say that I have lists of places that I've collected, from my Cupcake Lovers suggesting things, to bakers reaching out to me, to just people in my sphere of influence who are like, hey, you know, I thought of you, go check this out. So I probably have about a good 2 or 3 months worth of cupcake shops that I want to go visit over the next few months. So that's how I typically choose where to go. My favorite cupcake flavors are strawberry, lemon, key lime, anything with caramel. I love caramel. Pineapple, anything pina colada, anything with coconut or pineapple. I like really fruity flavored cupcakes. I tend to not deal too much with the exotic flavors, but definitely strawberry, lemon, and pina colada. Those would be my top 3. It depends on, it changes every time I try a new cupcake. I'm just like, I love this one. I'll give you my top 5. Top 5 in the city. I love Georgetown. I love Sprinkles. I enjoy Delectable. I love Sweet Themes out in Adams Morgan. Oh, there's so many, I hate to choose. There's Enjoy Cupcake. They deliver. I love Enjoy. Hi ladies. And I love cupcakes, so they're like kids. You can't really choose one over the other. I like cupcakes in general, and just because I choose one doesn't mean that I don't like others. It's not that I dislike red velvet cupcakes. I had an interesting experience with red velvet when I was about 3 or 4. My grandmother she would always make a lot of desserts for the holidays, and this one Christmas she made this elaborate red velvet cake, and something about seeing the white frosting on the red when people cut into it, it just kind of traumatized me. I think that just blood red really just stuck with me. So growing up, when they would ask me if I wanted some, I would kind of be like, no thank you. And now that I'm an adult, it's interesting that everyone loves red velvet, because I kind of shy away from it. But I eat the red velvets because I know you guys love them, but it's not my favorite.